Hello, you are in the kitchen of Freddie Collins. I call myself the Holistic Guardian because I try to guard you with mind, body, and spirit. And because of the different crises today, I want to share with you something that I've been doing for many years with my family when some kind of plague or disease or things are lurking around. And that's using the Thieves oil, which now is difficult to find because people are grabbing it up. But I make up my own recipe, and I'm going to share that with you and show you some things that you can do to help yourself during these crises. I'm going to make a Thieves foot rub because the feet are the largest pores in the body, and when you can protect that area, it makes it much easier for you to keep yourself well. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take beeswax. Beeswax is a natural product that comes from the bees, and it's very hard and stiff. And that's what we're going to use to stiffen our formula, so that all we have to do is rub our hands on it and then rub it on our feet, probably our neck and our chest, to keep congestion down and to keep germs away. So we're going to start with 3 tablespoons of beeswax, and it has to be melted completely. So instead of putting it in the microwave, I'm going to put it in a pot of hot water and let it melt completely. And then we'll add the other ingredients. I'm back, and I have melted the beeswax. Beeswax is very difficult to melt because it's so hard, but you can see it's quite liquid. And now I will add the other things that go in to this formula, which is 1/2 cup of coconut oil. You can even get this at Aldi's, coconut oil, and 1/2 cup of olive oil. And we will put this also in with the beeswax and melt it all together. I have this little container here with the coconut oil, which I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to melt this in the hot water, and I'm going to pour the olive oil in also into the 1 jar. I recommend that you get a jar that is very sturdy, usually a ball jar, and use the same one, because as you can see, this is the cooled off beeswax, and they stay on the jar. So you'll have a jar that you'll be using all the time for your making of your formulas. Okay, we're going to warm up, we're going to heat up and melt the olive oil and the coconut oil and add it to the beeswax. Well, as you can see, my coconut oil has melted. But in the process of melting the coconut oil, my beeswax, which hardens very fast, has hardened back again. So I'll have to add my melted coconut oil and my liquid olive oil to the beeswax and let it all melt together. Well, I'm back to show you what I'm doing. Actually, I am fixing this formula for the people at my congregation, the Miller Avenue Church of Christ. The people there have been so good to me. They have helped me in every way, and I'm just so grateful to them. We have a very loving congregation, and I'm trying to help them also. What I've done is I've purchased some of these little containers, that you get at the Dollar Tree, 10 for $1. And I'm going to fill these with the formula so that they can take them home. All they have to do is rub in here and get the oils that are going to be incorporated with the beeswax, olive oil, and coconut oil. Rub it on their feet at night and rub it on their throat or on their chest, because the oils that are going to be incorporated with the formula are going to be the things that are going to be helpful for the immune system and for the respiratory system. So the oils are on the stove, all of the oils being incorporated, and they are melting. And the ones on the... You can put this formula on your feet at night. You can put socks on if you want to save your sheets. I don't. I don't like to wear socks at night. Or you can put it on your feet in the morning. Both times would be wonderful. And at night, if you have a little cough or cold or any kind of respiratory problems, just put some on your throat, put some on your chest. If you have any hay fever or any kind of headaches, whatever, rub some between your eyes, some on your temples. These are things that God has prepared for us before He even made man. He gave us these things for our well-being. So let's continue to make the formula, and I have more to say to you. Here it is, all melted. Everything is melted in here. Now I will pour the essential oils in here to incorporate it all together. Stir it and begin to pour it in the containers. Also, the jars will be hot, so use something to keep it from burning your hands. I poured the oils in here. Everything is incorporated. Now I'm going to pour it into the little containers. I hope it's not too hot. Maybe I better get a towel. Here we are, our first container of immune boosting, germ fighting oils. All these things are things that God has made for us ahead of the time that He made us for our well-being. I'm going to see how many containers I'll be able to fix with this, and then I'll be back to show you the feet. Bye-bye. I was able to make 6 containers of the formula, which goes to help my brothers and sisters to stay germ-free. As you can see, I was able to fill 6 little containers of the immune formula, and it is hardened and ready to be used. Just rub your fingers over it and rub it on your feet, on your chest, and on your neck, or wherever you need to have some relief of any kind of pain. If you have hay fever or any kind of allergies, you can put some between your eyes, on your temples, behind your ears. All of these places are good for this. And that one formula made 6 little containers of the immune booster. I hope that some of the things that I've told you today will be beneficial to you. I'm Freddie Collins. I am with the Church of Christ, Miller Avenue Church of Christ, Columbus, Ohio, where Brother Tyrone Sullivan is ministered, and where the congregation is just fabulous. They're so wonderful, so loving, so helpful. And I'm just indeed honored to be able to do something to help them. Thank you for watching.